I play the final round of my chess tournament, Menorca Open, and today I was playing against the woman grandmaster, Giovanna Rapport. And she is the wife of Richard Rapport, one of the strongest chess players in the world from Hungary. So very fun to play his wife, and she's also a very strong player. She's had 2380 in rating, but she's right now rated 2244, so she's gone down a bit. But I was really excited to play her in the final round, and I had the white pieces, and I just wanted to play good chess. I was like, no matter what, I'm not gonna lose, any rating in this tournament, pretty much. Like, I just wanna have fun, and I just wanna play a good game. And so I did. So, I'm excited to show it to you. I went d4, and she went e6. I went c4, she went f5. And I had actually looked at this morning. My mom had sent me some prep, but I had mostly looked at bishop e7, and I had completely forgotten what to do after bishop b4. Like, I completely forgot what I was supposed to do. The round started at 9:30 a.m., so to be fair, it was an early round, and the final round yesterday ended very late, so I was very tired this morning when I was looking. But I just forgot. I forgot if I was supposed to go g3 now or bishop d2 now. And I decided that I'm gonna just fully accept the fact that I have forgotten theory, and I'm gonna embrace it, and I'm just gonna play my own chess game. So I thought, whatever, I'll have to figure it out. So I went bishop d2, she went b6, I went a3, she took, I took, and now I decided to play this very strange move b4, which she probably was very confused about. The idea for me was that if she doesn't take here now, maybe I can go bishop b2, and now maybe I can save this bishop, and it's going to be quite a strong bishop. Although the problem with this is that I'm also losing a lot of development. So I knew that I had to be a little bit careful. So she took here, which was what I was expecting, and then she played bishop b7, and I decided to bring out my knight. She castled, I went g3. I did think that my bishop belongs in this diagonal because it's not really doing much otherwise. She went a5, and here I spent a little bit of time thinking because I wasn't sure if I should go bishop g2 or if I should push the pawn. And the reason I didn't go bishop g2 was because I got a bit worried that she would get a lot of activity here. After going queen e7, queen c3, knight here, I thought here probably I should go b5. And then I thought after queen b4, takes, king d2, and rook here, I thought she had a lot of activity. So I saw this position and I decided to not opt for this. So instead, I played the move b5. Because I thought now I'm kind of making her pieces a bit more stuck and I'm not letting her have the whole a file. So she went d6, I went bishop g2. Now this is pretty straightforward. I castled, I was trying to play pretty fast. She went queen e7, and now I had to come up with a plan. So I realized that her plan was going to be at some point to go f4, maybe even g5, or to go e5. And I decided to go rook d1 with the idea being that if she goes e5, I can simply take, and after takes, I can go takes. Because now she cannot, well, if she takes here, I will just go rook takes d7 and I'll be winning a piece. So I just thought that rook d1 was a nice move, and I also wanted to bring out this rook because I thought if at some point we have some tactical stuff, I don't want my rook to be hanging on f1. So that was the reason I brought this rook to d1. And she played f4. And here I spent 20 minutes thinking because I was calculating so many different things. To begin with, I was calculating, just going rook c1. What happens if I just don't do anything? I knew my rook belongs here, but what happens if I do nothing? What happens if I take on f4 and go queen e3? What happens if I go g4? What happens if I, go something like d5? What happens if I go... I was thinking about so many moves. I was also thinking about doing a move just queen d3, with the idea being that I'm threatening knight g5. And when I started thinking about those things, it hit me, wait a second, I need to trade my minor pieces. That just hit me. Because I thought, okay, if I trade my minor pieces, she's not going to have such a strong attack against my king. And that's when I found the move knight e5, which is the best move in the position. And I'm so happy that I spent time and found it because this was a really important move for me to find. Now I'm forcing the trade of a lot of pieces. However, I'm 40 minutes down on the clock right now. So I've definitely thought for a long time, considering that we don't get any extra time at minute 40. So she traded, I took on d7, which is the plan, and then I took on g2, and she went rook f5. Here, I wasn't sure if I should, if I should go g4 or if I should go rook c1 or if I have time for anything, but I decided to go a4 to begin with, simply to defend this pawn because this is a move I need to do at some point anyways. And then when she went rook f8, I went g4. The only thing that I was a bit worried about here was that she would have some f3 check. I wasn't exactly sure, but I didn't think she had it, and she didn't do it. She went rook here. I went f3 to protect this pawn, and as long as I'm able to close down on the king side, I'm doing completely fine. So she went queen e7, and I went rook c1, which was maybe a bit of a slow move, because now she went e5, and she has a lot of threats now. So I at first thought that when she goes here, her plan is to open up for this queen and start attacking me. I thought that I would have time to take, because I thought if pawn takes, I can just go c5. But I just completely forgot that she can take with the rook, and then my pawn on e2 is just, I'm losing. So I realized that I can't take. So then I just thought, okay, what do I do? And so I was thinking stuff like c5, but then I thought takes and maybe d5. And then, I mean, yeah, this just seemed very scary to allow the queen to come in. So I ended up going for the move e4, where I'm right now stopping her from being able to kind of come in. So now if she takes here, for instance, I'll take with the queen, and now she has no way of entering, to where my king is. And this I thought would be completely fine. She took en passant, I took, and then she went e4, and this is a move that I had missed, so I got really stressed, but somehow I still felt like my position was fine. And here I had to find the move rook e1. So the point of this move is that she's threatening to take here, and then this is going to collapse, and if I take here, she will just go takes, takes, rook takes, and I'm going to lose all my pawns, and I'm going to lose the game. So I have to find rook e1. Now the idea is that if she takes rook takes here, I can go queen takes e4, and this is completely fine. And if she goes pawn takes, which is the move that she did, I can go king g3, which is a very important move, because if I take with the queen here, I thought at first that this is what I can do, because if rook takes, I take here and I'm fine. But she has queen d7, and now I'm losing because she's both threatening my queen and she's threatening this g4 pawn. So I had to go king g3. She went queen f6, I went queen e6 check, we took, and now I spent a few minutes because I was calculating h4 and f2, which I thought was her best move, with the idea being of getting my king out and then being able to pick up my pawn. So I thought here that I probably need to go rook e7, and then I thought maybe she will go rook g8. Oh, sorry, she will go rook g6. And then I was just kind of calculating this. Like I thought, okay, I'll take the pawn on c7. Maybe she goes here. I don't know what's going on, She'll get some activity, but I'll also be threatening a lot of these pawns. So I wasn't sure. But she instantly went rook g7, which I was pretty surprised about. So I took on f3. She went rook here. And now apparently I should just sacrifice everything and go king e4 and just start marching. But I didn't know that. So I went rook e4, which I thought was a good move because I thought she has to go h5 or f5 to try to get some activity. Otherwise, if she goes h6, my plan is just simply to go c5. And what is she gonna do? She's so low on time, or not time in terms of minutes, but in terms of having time to save her position. So she went f5, I took, she went rook g3, and now I spent a little time figuring out if king f2 or king e2 is better. I went king e2, she went check. I thought she was gonna maybe go rook a3 or something, but she went check. I went king d3, and she went check, and now I just thought that I'm much better. And in this position, I am winning. I am completely winning. Completely winning. And I have 5 minutes left here. And what I need to do is that I need to take here, and then I need to go king e4. I played c5, which I thought was fine. And she went here once again and made the same mistake, and I took, and this is fine. And this is the critical moment of the game. In this position, I had 5 minutes left for the whole game. She had 9, so we both had relatively little time. But I would, in a heartbeat, in any blitz game, go rook takes rook. This is what I was calculating at first. Rook takes rook, rook takes, king e4, rook here, king here. But then I started freaking out. I started freaking out about the fact that I'm losing this pawn, and You know, I thought that she will be able to go here and take this pawn as well and get her rook to b4, and she would be marching down with 2 pawns, and I don't know. I cannot really explain it, because this, to me, I feel like this just feels very simple, and it's very obvious that this is winning. But in the game, I got so nervous because I realized that I was winning against such a strong player that I almost got paralyzed, and I was like, no, it can't be like it. And so it was like some weird psychological thing that happened, because I saw this, I was calculating this, and so I was calculating this and rook here, king takes, and yeah, rook takes b6, and like h5, and yeah, I don't know, like I think it's very obvious that this is winning for me. But I still just didn't do it. I don't know why. I don't know why. So I'm a bit frustrated that I didn't do it, because, yeah, she just cannot stop my pawns. I don't know. It's all forced as well. Yeah, I don't know. It's a little bit frustrating because it's just so simple and it's right there and I saw it. But I cannot really explain to you why I didn't do it. But I guess what happened was that in this position, I thought that this is also very good. I thought, okay, whatever, this is fine as well. But I also think it's pretty clear that now her king gets in. So I honestly cannot explain to you why I didn't do that. It's just one of those things where I saw ghosts. I got scared of this pawn for no reason. The pawn is so far away. And some weird psychological thing happened in me. And so here I took on d6, takes, king f2. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't go king d2 as well. That is also very strange. Yeah, okay, whatever. But so then this position happened, and here I was pushing this pawn, and I think here I realized that I wasn't going to be able to win the game. But I was like, okay, let me at least like not lose, because then I got scared that I was going to lose. But then I just got to this position. We traded pawns, and I got to this position where I know that this is a draw. The only thing I need to be careful about is her, like, I don't know, not getting like a rook over here or something. I don't know. Or her king coming in. But as long as my rook stays here on the 4th, it's always a draw. So she got closer with the king. I just went rook here, because if trades, this is going to be a draw in endgame, because my king will be on time to reach g1. And that is the important thing. Like, my king needs to reach g1. As long as my king reaches g1, it's always a draw. Because, yeah, it's just a theoretical draw. Like, my king just has to go to these 2 squares. So she was kind of moving around. I was just waiting. And now her plan is to go rook over here. And I just went king e3, rook here. I went rook b5 check. And then rook g5. And now this was not the game here. Yeah, she offered a draw. But here, this is just a simple draw because my king gets to g1. So I ended up drawing the game, which is still a good result because I drew a very strong player. But I was completely winning. And I feel really happy because I found some really good moves. And I'm really happy with this game in general. But some weird psychological thing happened that I cannot explain, that I'm a little bit sad about. But anyways, I drew a woman grandmaster. I played a great game. I'm gaining 9 points of rating in this tournament, getting me much closer to my 2100 goal, and I performed like a 21-31. So all in all, it was a good tournament. I lost to most people that were higher rated than me. I beat every single person that was lower rated than me, and I drew a woman grandmaster 2250 who's been 2380 in the past. So, you know, I'm happy. I'm a happy girl. I'm a happy girl. And I proved to myself as well that I can play well against these players. So I'm very motivated right now. I want to like go somewhere and like win a bunch of games. I want to play more tournaments. Like, if you're a tournament organizer, invite me to your tournament. I just want to play more tournaments. So yeah, I'm really excited. I'm really excited. So I think this was so fun. Like, I loved Menorca Open so much. It was such a fun tournament. Typically, I don't play tournaments that have double rounds or that don't give me any extra time at move 40, because for me, like, I always get into time trouble, so those extra 30 minutes is so important. But I was still able to perform really well here, and that makes me really happy. So yeah, this was amazing. Just so fun, so fun. And we're getting closer to my 2100 goal. So this year I will reach 2100. That is my goal. I really want to do it, and I want to get beyond. So I just gotta play more tournaments. But I hope that you've enjoyed watching this a lot, and that you've enjoyed watching, you know, both the recaps and the live streams. And if you have, then please let me know what your favorite game was or what you thought about the tournament in the comments. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for watching this whole tournament. And I am now going to insert some clips from the prize ceremony. Menorca Open, thank you so much. This was amazing.